Today's video is going to be a little different than usual. I'm going to try this a little bit of a mukbang. Not really. I'm going to eat a little bit of food, but really it's more of a, almost like a channel update kind of thing. But I didn't want to just put a channel update video out. That seemed weird. So I'm going to eat a little bit of McDonald's breakfast because I'm actually awake for breakfast, which is going to tie into what I'm talking about. Some tangents I'm going to go on. But if you're not really interested in a channel update video, you can basically just move on from here, because otherwise I'm eating a sausage McMuffin with egg, a hash brown, and potentially a sausage biscuit. I got one of those too. And of course, the all-time best, chalky milk. So I got the chocolate milk over here as my drink. But really, I'm just going to kind of ramble about a couple things. So it is kind of just like a mukbang video, I guess, which is not something I normally do. But I just have a couple things I wanted to kind of talk about. And this seemed like a good way to do it. And I ran out of time to do a regular review just because I was busy. So everybody who's waiting for Olivia to come back, I was able to make one review with her, just one. She and my sister came out, but they live 3 hours from me. They drove out here, but they only stayed one night, so I was only able to make one video with her. But I think it's going to be a good one for everybody who's waiting for Olivia to come back. I think it'll be fun. And I'll probably be putting that up on Friday. And the rest of the week is going to be filled with mostly new fast food reviews, which is good because there hasn't been much new fast food lately. And I've been trying to review things that I don't think many people find that interesting. I try to find the most interesting things, but I understand that most people probably don't care about tuna videos and stuff like that and the Hamburger Helper. But, you know, there's only so much I can do. I try to get the new releases, but when it comes to grocery items, it's very hard sometimes to find them at specific stores. And most of the time, they're really not that interesting to try. Like the nacho cheese dip, like the Doritos dip was kind of interesting, but most of the other things that have been coming out recently aren't really that special. So it's been kind of a lull there. But tomorrow, I think we will have a Sonic review. There's a new Sonic steak burger, which sounds really cool. Papa John's has these new rolls, these new like pizza bite rolls, and they have an Oreo one for dessert, which is really interesting. And they have a chicken Parmesan one for just regular stuff. So hopefully we'll be doing that Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know. Those could flip around, but those should be coming up. And then on Thursday, for sure, we're going to have Taco Bell. They have a new salsa verde $2 burrito, which is really what I'm looking forward to the most. They're bringing back the green sauce. I don't know if it'll be the same green sauce, but it's going to be a chicken burrito with the green sauce in it. I'm not sure what else is in it. We'll find out on Thursday, but it's a $2 burrito, so at least I can save a couple dollars, so that's nice. Speaking of money, I did monetize the YouTube channel. I don't know if it's made any difference. Let's see, I'm interested. If anybody has noticed any difference in the amount in like ads and stuff like that, you can let me know. There is a little bit of control you have on YouTube, so I only put like intro ads. So if you are seeing an ad and you're not using an ad blocker, which if you want to use an ad blocker, please do. I do, for the most part. And I don't on YouTube because I have YouTube Premium. And if you have YouTube Premium, you don't see ads. So I don't see ads on YouTube, but the people you're watching, if they're monetized and you have YouTube Premium, they do get some money from that. So that's nice. YouTube Premium is really, it's a good deal to me. But otherwise, if you're not using YouTube Premium and you're using an ad blocker, I don't care. That's fine. But if you are seeing ads, it should only be like one ad at the beginning, I hope. And that should be it. I'm not putting any mid ads in because these videos aren't that long. I don't know about you, but I hate when I'm watching like a short video that's like 10 minutes and there's an ad in the middle. That stuff kind of ruins it for me. Like when I'm not watching a video on YouTube, sometimes you have to go somewhere else to watch a video or something. And you're watching it for a couple minutes and then bam, there's an ad right in the middle. Or if I'm watching a YouTube video and there's an ad in the middle anyway, it's just not like a YouTube ad. It's like, oh, you know, we're sponsored by blah, blah, blah. I don't really enjoy that. I understand why it's done. I understand the reasons. And I especially understand when it's not a YouTube ad and it's an actual sponsor. They probably are getting paid a pretty good amount to do that. So that's totally fine. But I'm hoping that the ads on my channel aren't like annoying. And they should only be at the beginning, or maybe like they might do those little pop-up like card, you know, little bottom things that you can click the X on if you're on like mobile or something, or not mobile, if you're on like a computer or something like that. But otherwise, if you're on mobile, it should just be like one ad at the beginning, I hope, that you can probably skip, but I can't really control that part. Whether they play like a 6-second ad or like a 30-second one that you can skip, I don't know. I don't think I can control that. So that's that. I'm looking at it. It's nice. I've gotten like a little bit of money, but not much, and that's fine. But you know, I'm hoping to grow. So here we are. So if those ads are intrusive to you, or you think that they're kind of annoying, I would like to hear it. And if you don't care, I'd also like to hear that just as feedback. But let's move on to another topic, because that's awkward for me to talk about. So you might have noticed that cut there. That's because I couldn't think of another topic to actually move on to. I've kind of run out of ideas. And then I remembered while I was eating this beautiful hash brown, the other thing I wanted to talk about, which is also money related, I suppose, but I might as well shill here. I try not to in the videos. I don't know. This is also another thing I wanted to ask about. If anybody has any opinions and is still watching this for some reason. Do you get annoyed when people ask you to like and subscribe and comment in the video, or have like little pop-ups that say like, you know, like and comment and subscribe and stuff like that? Because for me, it is a little bit annoying, like when somebody stops in the video and says like, comment, and subscribe. If it's at the end, it's not necessarily like an issue for me, but I do kind of like, I usually like skip it. Like if it's the last 10 seconds of the video and I start hearing them, somebody go into, okay, you know, wrapping up, like, comment, subscribe, I'm out. So I guess it's not really a big deal, but I was just wondering if people care about that stuff or not, because from what I understand, and this is all anecdotal, I don't have like data, actually saying in the video, like, comment, subscribe does help. So I guess some people, I guess for a lot of people, actually, it might just be me that's really annoyed by it. But I guess for a lot of people, hearing like, comment, subscribe does trigger them to want to, you know, comment and like a video more than just not saying anything. You know, I guess that makes sense. You bring it up, you put it in somebody's head, then they're more likely to want to like and comment. But I just want to know if I should start doing that. That's really my question, because I've been avoiding it so far. I usually try to get into my videos quick and just say, hey, today we're trying this, blah blah blah, let's try it, here's my review, bye. I'm trying to make it not so bloated, because I kind of hate that stuff personally. But I might want to throw in a like, comment, subscribe at the end, just because as far as I know, it does help. And from what I understand about YouTube algorithms, which again, nobody really knows this stuff, there's no like hard concrete data on this. It's just, you know, people guessing. But as far as the anecdotal evidence suggests, liked video, when a video is liked and somebody comments on it, it definitely shoots up in like search results. So I don't know what I'm going to title this video. I think I'm going to title it McDonald's Mukbang, something like that. So if somebody searches McDonald's Mukbang, they're obviously not going to get my video first, because I only have like 1,000 subscribers and I don't get that many views. It's going to be the top videos at the top. But once you get past those like very popular videos, then the likes and the comments come into play. So if there's another channel similar to mine, similar level to mine, but I have more likes and comments, then I will be higher than them, presumably, in the search results, which means maybe more people might watch it. That's as far as I understand, according to the algorithm. So that's that. Just let me know what you think, if anybody is still watching this again, because I'm rambling and I got a couple other things to talk about. But let me take a bite of this hash brown, because it's actually really fresh and really good. And some people have said they like to watch me eat, so let's eat. Now, normally I don't get hash browns, but my McDonald's, and I don't think this is nationwide, but my McDonald's has a deal where you can get a sausage biscuit and a hash brown together for $2. So that's why I did it. And I think I should be getting them more, because this is really great, and I haven't had a hash brown in a while. And chocolate milk too. I was thinking like, oh, what am I gonna eat on this video? you know what, I should get chocolate milk because I haven't had chocolate milk in a long time and it's delicious. Normally I'll just get a soda or a tea or something. But why not? You know, these are only $1. They're $1.10. That's how much they cost here. So it's pretty much the same price as a soda for a beautiful chocolate milk. Okay, now I got something else that I remembered. This notebook. This was going to be my video idea for today before it switched into the mukbang. Because I put out that holiday deals video and McDonald's is having like a bunch of deals yesterday, but I was too late. I thought today was the day for this deal, but it switched today to buy one, get one free Big Mac, which is fine. That's a good deal, but they've had that before without, you know, the whole Christmas thing, but that's a good deal if you want to go grab it. But yesterday and the day before, they had the $12.50 burger bundle, and I had this whole mathematics scheme worked out to try and explain the deal and how it's not really a good deal. And that was going to be what my video was about. It was going to be like, you know, McDonald's burger bundle sucks or something like that. Something eye-catching, something clickbaity. That's what I need. But here it is. In case anybody is interested, I'll run it down real fast. In case, you know, maybe they'll bring it back. But the $12.50 bundle was one double cheeseburger, one Big Mac, one cheeseburger, one regular cheeseburger, and 2 medium fries. So I wrote down here the prices that they are at my store. Again, this varies. This can vary quite a bit depending on where you live. But I think no matter where you live, it's probably not going to be a great deal, even if the prices are slightly different. So the total here for getting all those items separately was $14.05, and the bundle was $12.50. So you're getting a total savings of $1.55, which is not great. I mean, it's okay, I suppose, but you have to want to get these items, and I don't know really anybody who specifically is going to want these items in particular, which is kind of the weird thing about the bundle. It's just all over the place. Why would you throw in a regular cheeseburger with a double cheeseburger and a Big Mac? How are you going to split that? I guess it might be okay if you have like a kid with you that you can give the cheeseburger to, but for the most part, I don't think anybody's really going to want those specific items. But either way, I guess you technically are saving $1.55 if you do it that way. Fine. On my McDonald's app right now, and again, this can be different depending on where you are, but if you have this deal, I have a deal for 20% off any order above $5. Now, if you use that, I did the math there, okay? That would be $14.05 minus 20% would be $11.24. So that's a lot cheaper, in fact. $12.50 minus $11.24, $1.26. You're saving $1.26 in addition to the $1.55 you would have saved on the bundle. So you're saving $2.81 if you use this coupon instead of the bundle they're advertising. So there you go. That was my math. That wasn't really a good bundle. That you could probably do better. But again, that moment's passed, so I really can't do that anymore. And then I had another idea about this breakfast, and specifically, I was looking at the prices of the breakfast items, and they're all over the place. It seems like eggs at McDonald's are highly valued above everything else, which kind of makes sense nowadays, but it's been that way for like years. It's been that way for a long time, that eggs have been more expensive than sausage. Eggs have been more expensive than adding cheese. Eggs have been more expensive than getting basically a whole nother sandwich. But it really doesn't make sense. I mean, yeah, nowadays, like if I go to the store, a dozen eggs costs like $4 or $4.50 or something. So that makes sense in that respect. But here's the quick math I did there, and then I gave up on this idea. A sausage biscuit with egg right here at my store is $4.19. So that's a biscuit with a sausage patty and the egg. That's it. So $4.19 for that. But you can get a sausage biscuit on its own for $1.39, and you can get an egg biscuit on its own for $1.69. So essentially for $1, for how much less? $1.11 less, you can actually get two separate sandwiches, combine them into one sandwich that's the same as the other one, and have an extra biscuit. So the math there is weird. Don't get fooled by that. You got to kind of look around. It depends on how much you want the egg. If you want the egg, then you're going to have to pay the money generally, but you can do some, some quick engineering here in case you want to maybe save a dollar, maybe $2 on your breakfast. But I generally suggest always using the app, because what I used was an app coupon to get any breakfast sandwich for $1, and I got a sausage McMuffin with egg for that, which is normally like $4.29 or something like that. Got it for $1. That's the way to go. use the app. Okay, next subject in this super long video. Let me finish this hash brown off actually. So good. I just don't get up early enough. They need to bring back all day breakfast. They don't have it, and it's sad because I used to be able to just go, you know, at like 6 p.m. and get like 2 double cheeseburgers and a sausage biscuit, and that was fantastic. But they don't do that anymore, unfortunately. All right. Well, because I'm a master of timing, I'm going to put this video out on the 19th of December, which is well past the time anybody's going to be really buying Christmas gifts. I don't know if anybody's noticed, probably not, because I've noticed most people do not read video descriptions. I can tell by some comments that they're not reading the description. I try to fill out my descriptions with enough information that hopefully you can get some context on the video. And I also put like social media links in there. Now I used to put my Twitter in there, but now I'm not really on Twitter because many reasons that you probably have already heard of in you know, everywhere. But I've switched pretty much to posting on Instagram. I don't post there a ton, but I try to post there, you know, every once in a while, some behind the scenes or whatever, what I'm eating for dinner, stuff like that. And then I have an eBay store. Now that's been my kind of side hustle for most of this year. I didn't really include it in videos before, but I've been trying to include it in the last like month or two. A link to my eBay store. I don't think anybody's really bought anything through that. There's no way for me to tell. Maybe somebody has, who knows. But I figured I might as well bring it up here in case, again, anybody's still watching. I don't know how long I've been recording this. I think it's been like 20 minutes, but if anybody's still watching, I do have an eBay store, and it's got just like a bunch of random stuff. It's got like, it does have video games, which is a big thing for me, and DVDs and VHSs and stuff like that. But it's also got like collectibles, some dolls, some plushies. It's just random stuff. Basically, I've been spending my free time going to thrift stores and garage sales and stuff like that, and just buying stuff and selling it, which is fun. It's fun for me, and it's a decent side business to make a little extra money, which is nice. But I figured I might as well bring it up in case anybody's never looked there. And pretty much all of my videos in the last couple months at least, there is a link there if anybody wants to check it out. But again, it's too late to buy a Christmas gift because it's not going to make it in time. So it makes perfect sense for me to bring it up now. But either way, if you ever want to look there and see if there's something there that might interest you, that would be cool. Now, is there anything else I want to talk about? I'm going to take a break, grab my sausage McMuffin, and I'll be back if I have anything else to say. Well, I can't really think of anything else that's really on my mind besides, you know, the last thing is maybe a little personal, but I'm wondering what I should do with this terrible neck beard. Now, I've been trying to grow. I don't know if I can actually grow a full beard, so I've just been letting it grow kind of like, you know, as it is, this is what has happened after like not shaving for 2 months, like solid 2 months. This is as far as I've gotten. My problem really is that it doesn't grow in the middle, and it looks terrible. But I think I think my general idea is I'm just gonna keep going the way it is, and hope that something happens and it fills out. But if it doesn't fill out, you know, in a couple months, then I'm just gonna shave it because it looks terrible. Same with my hair. It's getting a little long. I should probably cut it, but I'm being lazy about it. So I think during the winter, I'm gonna caveman up and just, you know, let it grow. But, you know, I'd love to hear what you think if you see me with the short hair. I think the short hair looks better, personally. But I'd be interested to hear what people say. I mean, today's not really a good day because I haven't showered yet, and it's a little greasy, but whatever. That's not important. Good, too. McDonald's breakfast is just classic. It just hits nostalgia every time. It's unbeatable to me. It's just, you really can't pass it in terms of breakfast. A sausage McMuffin with egg is my go-to. It's sad that they're so expensive now. They used to be really cheap. This used to be a cheap option, was a sausage McMuffin with egg. When I was a kid and we had to move between like apartments or houses, we would, I'd invite, like, everybody would like invite their friends to help them out and stuff. So we'd have a posse, of like, 10 kids or whatever. And my parents would just go to McDonald's because sausage McMuffins with eggs were like $1, and they would just buy like, 20 of them and be like, here, eat as many as you want. So it's kind of a nostalgic thing for me because we did move quite a few times, maybe like 6 or 7 times. I'd have to count, but it's a nostalgic thing for me. I appreciate it and I love it. Which is bringing me to my last point, which is just, essentially just why I started the channel in the first place, in case anybody's interested. I started this channel many, many, many years ago, playing games. That was my thing, because I love video games. Video games are my other passion besides food. And they still are, and that's why I started the channel, is I thought, I'm going to be, a big Let's Player or something, or, get big on YouTube playing games, which is insane, really, especially at the time. If you'd gotten in early, maybe, but it's a very crowded place, the video game space, and I appreciate everybody out there that plays games on YouTube. I watch a lot of video game videos on YouTube, but that's what I started out doing. I tried many different things in that space, but eventually I got burned out because it's just really, I don't know, it's hard to break into that space, it's hard to get people to talk to. I feel, and then when I started doing food reviews, because I thought, I'll switch it up, I'll do food reviews, almost immediately there was at least people commenting and saying, what their thoughts were, which is really the core of it, the core of why I like doing this. I like hearing what people think. I like hearing other people's opinions. I like discussing these things with people. And I don't really have anybody in person, besides like my sister, I guess, that I would really talk about this kind of detail in food with, because, most people don't necessarily care that much about the cost differences between this and that, and, the taste of this and that. It's not a big deal to them. I mean, the amount of people that are looking up a food review on YouTube is probably a lot lower than people that are looking up video game like videos, I would assume. I don't know for sure. But I feel like it's more of a community, if that makes sense. I feel like the food review kind of community is more of a place where people talk. Everybody has their own opinions. People have strong opinions about things. And it's a place that you can discuss, food, and everybody kind of engages, which is what I really like about it. It's what I really appreciate about the channel as it is now, is that I get comments and I can discuss with people, even people that disagree with me. I like it. I like hearing what people think, and I like hopefully saving people money. That's the one thing I really try to get out of this, is when I'm reviewing something, especially when it's bad, I'm hoping that maybe I'm saving somebody the money in case they might have bought that, said item. They might have said, oh, that looks interesting, I'll try it, and been disappointed, but maybe they watched my video and they saw that it's terrible and they saved $5 or whatever. That's what I really, that's what I really enjoy. I love when I get a comment that's like, thanks, you saved me a couple bucks, from wasting money on this thing. I like that. Or in comments that are like, oh, well, I wasn't thinking about getting this, but now I'll try it since you gave it a 4 or a 5 or whatever. And introducing people to new things. That's really what I enjoy. That's the primary reason I like making the videos, the food review videos, and why I'm going to continue doing it. So there's not necessarily, even though I started, 45 years ago, and when I started this video saying it was kind of like a channel update, it's not really. It's because I'm pretty much going to keep doing the same things I've been doing, fast food reviews and grocery reviews, depending. I'm going to try to keep the schedule of 5 videos a week, like Monday through Friday. That could falter potentially, like it almost did today, but I'm making this kind of as a, to fit in that slot. But I'm going to try to do Monday through Friday as I've been doing, and I'm going to try to get all the fast food like items when they come out. I'm trying my best to be timely, because otherwise, what's the point? Since fast food changes so much. Yeah, but there's not really going to be a change in that respect. I might try a couple more shorts. I know shorts are a big thing. People really like them, but I haven't had much luck with it personally. Maybe I guess I don't really understand the format of shorts well enough to, catch on with people, because I don't really watch too many shorts myself. I know it's like a TikTok thing, and I've never been on TikTok, so I guess I don't understand the space very well, but I might try a couple more shorts because I know people like watching those. Maybe some more community posts, because I've been kind of ignoring that, but otherwise it's pretty much the same, same thing, smooth sailing as it is. Except for I might do a couple more live streams. I really enjoyed the 1K subscriber live stream. And thanks for everybody who stopped by and watched it and, chatted with me for a little bit. That was kind of fun. I like the live streams. Okay, one last tangent. I've done many live streams before on Twitch. Again, like I said, I used to be like big into video games and stuff. Even not that long ago, I was doing pretty consistent live streams on Twitch like a year ago, trying to play a bunch of games for hours. And I didn't really break in there either, but I did have a couple people who liked me on Twitch and would watch me and chat with me, which I really appreciated. But the 1K subscriber live stream, I went into it playing the KFC video game because I figured, it'd connect with food. And that's what I'm thinking might be the case in future live streams. I might try to play games that are like food related, because I feel like that's good content for a stream, because I'm not sure what else I would do on a stream besides something like this, like a Q&A. Otherwise, what am I doing on the stream? If I'm tasting the food live, I guess that might be interesting, but it wouldn't be a very long stream. So in the future, I'm thinking about doing more streams playing like food related games and, maybe trying a couple snacks or whatever during the stream. So if you're interested in that, I'd like to hear about that too. So if somehow you've made it through this whole video, or you skipped to the end and you found this part for some reason, let me know what you think about that. Let me know what you think of live streams, or if you have an idea of what I could do on a live stream besides just tasting food. That would be interesting. So I'm done now. Breakfast is done. McDonald's is done. Mukbang, kind of. I didn't really eat as much. I didn't really eat enough to really qualify as mukbang, so I might put a question mark in the title. But if you stuck around to listen to me ramble, thank you. And now I'm gonna throw in the like, comment, and subscribe, I guess. So do that if you want to, or even if you don't want to, please do that. And I'll see you all tomorrow with either a Papa John's or a Sonic review sometime during the day. It won't be at the normal time of 8 a.m. because I got to go get it tomorrow. So, but tomorrow I will have a fast food review that will be timely, I hope. So with that, I will see you all next time.